And nothing.
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, D.A. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Toronto, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. Count that one from VanVleet. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here is Ibaka. Pass to Anunoby. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Just 5 on the clock. And it's good off the back rim and in. Brown against VanVleet. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Lowry. And here we go. Fast break. VanVleet's got it. That one goes. Counted. VanVleet's got 5.
Oh, that's great awareness. That's a great pass. Credit Siakam and the work he's done to understand where everyone is in this offense.
Now here's Walker. Another shot. Tice kicks to Walker. Brown wide open. He fires. No good on the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Tries yet again. Out to Ibaka. VanVleet outside. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Lowry. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. Man, and Tatum gets up on these alley-oops, has a great grasp of when to attack and exploit the opponent.
Now here is Ibaka. Over to the wing. Anunoby kicks to Siakam. Passes it to Ibaka. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
Very solid, both ends of the floor. That time, Ibaka efficient inside.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. And still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Now, here is Siakam. The pass to VanVleet. Back to Siakam. Kicks it out to VanVleet. And the 3 off target. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 5-point game. Anunoby against Walker. Tipped away. Now, here is Siakam. Guarded closely. VanVleet passes to Ibaka. 3-pointer, Lowry. It's rebounded by Tice.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Shoots it up. He can't get that one, so the Raptors will take it the other way. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Siakam's running. Hayward grabs the board. Celtics trail by 5. Tatum drives in. And good that time. Tatum's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
A guy who has lived up to lofty expectations. Tatum impacts the game across the board.
3-pointer, Lowry. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Brown. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And really, Brown is very talented at nailing shots, even while getting hit. What muscle this guy has.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto. And a new group in for the Celtics. Cantry checked in for Daniel Tice. Robert Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Now here's Powell. Davis gets a wide open look. Misses the three. 15 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Oh, the lob to Smart. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Davis. Here's Gasol. Keeps it alive. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Raptors lead by 2. We'll be back shortly. Pascal Siakam before the game tonight shared his thought.
It was always a team, and I think we don't.
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
Marc Gasol is out there with Chris Boucher. And there's Davis. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Powell in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Here's Boucher. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Davis kicks to Gasol. Poked away. Stolen by Smart. Here's Wanamaker. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Terrific steal. Smart doesn't take a lot of chances, but knows when to pick his spots.
Toronto trailing. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis, but Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Powell, the pass to Davis. Raptors moving the ball around. Hollis-Jefferson kicks to Davis. Powell, no one around him. They grab their own miss. Shoots the 3. The shot missing. And it's Boston the other way. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Raptors trail by 4. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. 4 on the clock. Williams for 3. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Williams has got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's Smart. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. In terms of acquiring the types of players you like, Greg, which front offices have you evaluated that really lead the way?
It's a great question. You know, I think coming off the dynasty, and if you ask Golden State, they'll tell you they're still in the midst of it. I think they do a terrific job. The Celtics are right at the top, too, though. Danny Ainge and Brad Stevens are in sync with what they do and how they develop players, but also how they find those diamonds in the rough. And let's give a shout out to Toronto with what they've done over the last 5 or 6 years. They've created a level of excellence there that has them on the same path as some of the best teams in our league.
A lot of good GMs out there. Danny Ainge of Boston, you talked about them, probably one of the best. Lowry for three, and Tatum pulls it down.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Boston. Walker dishes to Tatum. Back to Walker. Pass to Tice. Releases. Rebound by the Raptors.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
That's tipped and taken away by Brown. Celtics have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with Greg's supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
It's deflected.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Ibaka with the ball. 8 points for him. Anunoby finds Ibaka. Back to Anunoby. Pass to Siakam. Now Anunoby trying to get open as Ibaka. Offline from the high post.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And we've finished one half of basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They were in a 7-point hole at one stage, but it never got bigger. And that'll...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Without question, Serge Ibaka displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the center. Outside Lowry. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Ibaka, and Ibaka is right there. Ibaka's got 10 points in the game.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass, and Ibaka takes advantage of the second chance opportunity.
Walker against Lowry. Walker the pass to Brown. Tice trying to break free. It's stolen by Tice. Tatum kicks to Walker. Count it. Walker's got the lead up to 10 now for Boston.
And Walker, the definition of a creative finisher. No foul, no problem.
Pass to Ibaka. Now, here's Anunoby. Toronto working the ball around now. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Now he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. And a change for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. The shot's good from Gasol.
Gasol looks so smooth on these jumpers. He has practiced this shot time and time again.
Celtics leading by 8. Powell with the steal. And here comes the break. Here's Hollis Jefferson. And Boston with the rebound. Hayward's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside Tatum. And he's good on the 3 ball. 9 points in the game so far.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Powell, the pass to Gasol. And here's Hollis Jefferson. The pass to Davis. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Hollis Jefferson, guarded by Tatum. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Tatum on the wing. Back to Walker. Pass to Brown. Tatum on the wing. No good that time. Good D by Siakam. The kick out to Walker. Brown outside.
2 minutes left.
Here's Cantor. It's stolen by Davis. And Siakam has it in the corner. .141 left to play here in the 3rd. No one near him. And the Raptors miss again. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Celtics. Hayward dishes to Tatum. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. A new group in now for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Anunoby, he's checked in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Terrence Davis. And a new group in for the Celtics. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Cantor. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. Marcus Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. And here's the break. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Celtics leading by 9. Tatum down low. Boucher defending. Wanamaker the pass to Williams. It's good. Williams has got 8.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Anunoby has the open look. They get it back. Boucher finds Anunoby. Such a wide open look. Anunoby's got his first bucket of the night.
Better facing up than back to the basket. Steal. Anunoby gets it done from the mid-range.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 11.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Powell kicks to VanVleet. Down low. Ibaka, the pass to Boucher. VanVleet wide open. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Boston Celtics holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got OG Anunoby. Pocket is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Fred VanVleet, and it's Lowry in at the point guard. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Raptors trail by 11. One-on-one here. Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
An explosive player who has no problem finishing above the rim. Tatum does damage inside.
Lowry passes to Van Vliet. Back to Lowry. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Celtics leading by 9. Tatum kicks to Smart. Back to Tatum. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Knocks it loose, and Toronto turns it over again. Some changes for Toronto. Gasol comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Terrence Davis in for Fred Van Vliet. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Boston. Kemba Walker comes in for Brad Wanamaker.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And Gasol now top of the key. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Lowry. Here's Anunoby. The Raptors rebound. And there's Lowry putting it right back in.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backroom.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Siakam.
Earning all rookie first-team honors after a brilliant first year, Tatum quickly became a fan favorite.
Brown is checked in for the Celtics. Raptors trail by 11. Outside Lowry. Wide open look. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Tice throws it down.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Fred Van Vliet is checked in for Terrence Davis. Van Vliet right side. Anunoby. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists now in this one.
OG does a good job of getting ready for catch-and-shoot situations. He knows the value of preparation. Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
To the paint, it's stolen by Tice. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Brown's got the ball, and the dunk by Tatum.
Offensively, just versatile. Tatum keeps his defenders on edge with so many moves with the ball.
Lowry kicks to Siakam. From outside, off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
They get the rebound. Tatum passes to Tice. Hayward outside. Back to Tice. 5 to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot. Here's the floater. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Raptors. Raptors trail by 12.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Celtics.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
And you know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jason Tatum.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for Siakam. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Thomas checked in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Patrick McCaw in for Kyle Lowry. And Ibaka is right there.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here's Wanamaker, defended by Ibaka. Wanamaker looking over the floor. Pass to Green. Shoots over Hollis-Jefferson. They kick it out to Green. Here's Ogilvy. Here's Langford. Offline. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy.
The sun shining brightly on downtown Philadelphia. That's the setting for our broadcast today. Hello, D.A.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And they pick up 2.
And loves to operate around the rim. Simmons' tall frame helps him to beat defenders.
Richardson against Brown. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Passes it to Simmons. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Down low, Embiid. Offensive rebound, and Embiid throws it down.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Walker, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
And here is Simmons. Richardson outside. The 3. He can't get it to go. And the Celtics going the other way now. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success. Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
Richardson kicks to Horford. The rebound by the Celtics. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
To the middle, here's Horford. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And, Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops.
Well, Al Horford, one of the most respected veterans in this league. Why? Well, he's unselfish, and it's always about team first.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. And Robinson III comes in for Tobias Harris. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Richardson. And a new group in for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. Smart's checked in for Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Wow, just the power and authority sends a powerful message to the defense. Go to work, Jason Tatum.
Embiid kicks to Simmons. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Leading by 5. To the inside. Smart. Rebound by the 76ers.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Embiid, no good.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Williams kicks to Smart. Inside. Here's Tatum. Robinson pulls it in.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
An unpredictable offensive weapon with a wide array of moves. Simmons getting it done this time with the catch and shoot.
Smart finds Kanter. Back to Smart. Tatum with it. 41 seconds left in the first quarter.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
And a fast break now for the Celtics. Tatum leading the charge.
Well, you like to see Jason Tatum be aggressive even when the defense gets physical.
In his career, surprising some scouts, Tatum's hit a high percentage of his threes. The difference last year, he took a whole lot more of them.
He understood, Greg, that his game needed to be more efficient. Far fewer mid-range, long-range twos. He almost doubled the number of three-point attempts from the year before, and that was by design. This guy understands success in the modern NBA, plays at the rim, and plays from three.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Robinson. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Alec Burks subbed in for Simmons. Philadelphia shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Brown, he's checked in for Tatum.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
And finished off by Brown.
Don't you love how Brown just barrels into the teeth of the defense? This is a shifty forward who knows how to get to the rack.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. For Philadelphia, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. A shot by Burks, nobody around. No good on the quick three. Williams passes to Smart. Good. The nice assist for Williams.
You know, this is in part what makes Marcus Smart very dangerous, right? He can slice into the defense. He's got that remarkable speed to get where he wants.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Celtics lead by 8. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed this.
For me, it comes with block.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Boston. Smart and Brown outside on the wing. Enes Kanter is out there with Williams. And it's Wanamaker in at point guard.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Knocked loose. Korkmaz kicks to Burks. The 3. And Boston with the rebound. Kanter's got 6 rebounds in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And for Jaylen Brown at the free throw line, he has worked so hard on his mechanics, and that's paid dividends in terms of his confidence, guys.
And the 76ers making a change here. Richardson's checked in, and then for Boston. Daniel Tice is checked in for Kanter. Hayward comes in for Smart, and Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker.
Well, as soon as you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack.
Hayward on the wing. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Tice. Right wing. Shot clock at 6. Tries again. Feeds to Williams. It's Brown with the drive. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
And that one drops. Hayward's got his first points of the night.
How about the effort from Gordon Hayward? He takes pride, I think, in scoring over the defense.
Harris outside. Here's Milton. Rebound, Boston. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game. You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert. Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And Tice gets it to go.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Milton. The 76ers with another miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Tice. And the 76ers with some changes. Al Horford is checked in for Mike Scott. And Robinson III comes in for Korkmaz. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Shake Milton. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Brown drives in. And then Brown with the dunk.
Oh, my goodness, Brown finishes off the drive, not simply laying it in, but a message of authority on the dunk.
Thybulle. Another miss by Philadelphia. Here's Boston now. Really controlling it now with an 18-2 run here. Here's Hayward, and Hayward with the stuff.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
That one goes in.
Well, there isn't a shot Al Horford cannot make, and on the interior, that's easy work for him.
And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for Boston. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
It's tipped. Brown against Richardson. Brown the pass to Walker. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Walker's got 12.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Horford finds Thybulle. Lets it fly. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Here's Williams. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 5th assist in this one.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And so it's Boston in complete command. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sport. We saw Kemba Walker lighting it up in the first half. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and that does it for our...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
We know we're talking about a skilled scorer in these open floor situations. Jason Tatum knows where to be.
Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
And Doris, much has been made of Brown's improvement offensively, and rightly so. But when you ask Coach Stevens about him, he always goes back to his defense.
Well, it's never a surprise for the coach that is the first and foremost thing on their mind. At 6'7", with a 7-foot wingspan, that incredible athleticism, Jaylen Brown can guard the elite wings in this league, and he holds his own and competes at a high level. It's a must-have for any championship team.
Here's Cantor. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now the pass to Burks. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. No good from Simmons.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game and keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Stolen by Cantor. Left side, Brown. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Hayward on the wing. Tatum, that's for two. Cantor, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Elite offensive rebounder from the moment he stepped between the lines. Enes Kanter, that is a strength of his game.
Burks finds Embiid. Now here is Harris. Here's Simmons. Fires for three. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Wow, how about the long arms and the timing of Jason Tatum on the alley-oop? Nice.
Here's Burks. Here's Horford. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Horford's got 5 now.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Smart dishes to Cantor. Hayward passes to Tatum. Outside, Smart. Back to Tatum. No good from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Simmons. The 7-footer falls. 8 points for him.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Brown feeling out a bit. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Outside, Smart. There's the lob to Brown. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Boy, you get a real glimpse of the explosiveness of Jaylen Brown. What a big-time finish.
Simmons finds Horford. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. 76ers have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. That's good from Horford. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Joel Embiid. Robinson comes in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Alec Burks. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Ben Simmons. So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Robert Williams is checked in for Cantor. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. Brad Wanamaker's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Kemba Walker in for Marcus Smart. Clock at 6. Walker against Richardson. The 3-ball. Good work defensively by Horford. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Lobbed up there for Robinson. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Korkmaz checked in for the 76ers. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
Man, he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Richardson against Walker. Down low. Tatum kicks to Walker. Back to Tatum. Boston, no good that time either. And so it's Boston, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Celtics, we've got Williams. Also Williams out there. Green is out there with Langford. And it's Wanamaker in at the 1 spot.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
Scott finds Milton. From the arc. Rebound by Williams. And it's Williams with the ball for Boston. Pass to Langford. Goes back up. The kick out to Williams. A new 14 for Boston. Tries a 3. Drops in the tray.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Thibault. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. And Langford with the stuff.
A lethal attacker. Langford enjoys finding those avenues to the bucket and then just torching the defense.
Quinn can't hit. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Williams looking around. Kicks to Langford. Back to Williams. Over Robinson. They grab their own miss. Passes it to Langford. Now Green. And stolen by Thibault. To stop the run. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Back to Green. They get a hand on it. And they're running. Here's Thibault. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Boston again missing.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Korkmaz comes in for Robinson. And it's Burks in for Shake Milton. And O'Quinn kicks to Burks. Outside, Scott. O'Quinn. The shot. No good. And it's Boston the other way. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
And you see Langford's ability as a facilitator. Great court awareness.
Green, he's checked in for the Celtics. Neto, the pass to Burks. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tice has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Celtics.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jaylen Brown.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Ogilvy kicks to Langford. Over O'Quinn. And that one hits back iron.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
The Celtics on offense. They're on an 11-2 run. On the wing, Green. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Wanamaker the pass to Ogilvy. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Checking in for the 76ers, Glenn Robinson III.
11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. O'Quinn, high post. Neto, the pass to O'Quinn. There's the steal. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Welcome to 2K Sports for another DA.
Hey, Kevin.
It sure has. Thanks, DA. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Daniel Tice out there with Tatum. And it's Walker in at the 1 spot. And for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the pivot, manning the middle. Now, here's Collins. Stolen by Walker. Stolen by Collins. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Yeah, 2 turnovers already in just the first few minutes. Clearly a bit careless. They need him to refocus.
Here's Walker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
The Celtics shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And so Walker nails both of them.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And it's Young. That time on the assist from Capella.
Shifty guard Trae Young finds his ways into some of those cracks and crevices.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
On offense, here are the Celtics. Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Brown's got his second basket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Collins wide open. He fires. That 3 off the mark. To the left wing. Here's Walker. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And a capable scorer from anywhere on the floor. You give Walker those kinds of looks and he's going to make you pay.
Capella with the bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Hayward. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. 6 to shoot. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing. And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the 1 miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And Capella sends it back. Here's Hunter, and he lays it straight in.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herter's pass leads to an open look.
And Walker kicks to Hayward. From down in the low post, it goes. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. And Tatum pulls it down.
You have to really like his energy getting to the rim there. Shocked that he blew the dunk, but you know most times he's going to posterize his man.
The Hawks leading, pushing it up. The finish, and it's Hunter with the jam.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
That's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Boston. Tatum no good.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Basket good. Hunter's got 6 points.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Tatum passes to Brown. From 15 feet away. The kick out to Tatum for 3. That shot missing, and it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Already impressing at a young age, Kevin Huerter's dead-eye accuracy from deep, combined with being a fearless competitor going inside. That's going to pay some dividends throughout his career.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Clint Capella. Jones comes in for Collins. Reddish, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Teague in for Trae Young. Now, here's Cantor. Good.
A reliable finisher who can score in a multitude of ways. Cantor is a tough cover down low.
Here's Dedmon, and Teague has it in the corner. A three-pointer, no good. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Smart leading the charge. That one good for two.
Yeah, nice play by Smart. Under control in transition, something also he's improved at.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And it's slammed in by Williams.
He's so explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrap.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Hawks lead. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
You've got Reddish. Jones is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. And there's Teague. And it's Bembry in at the two. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And the Hawks making a change here. Fernando's checked in. Hawks shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. To the paint. The kick out to Teague. Jones against Smart. To the inside. Here's Fernando. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Williams attacking. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust. And it almost feels like two buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Teague against Williams. Teague dishes to Jones, and he gets it to go. Jones has got his first 2 points of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
That one falls.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Bembry the pass to Fernando. Jones kicks to Reddish. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Bembry. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. From past the arc. The shot by Reddish, no good. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Williams dishes to Smart. Williams with the ball. Jones covering. It's Smart with the drive. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And this is where Smart's at his best, being aggressive, going towards the rim.
Now here's Teague. He's tightly guarded. Stolen by Smart. And Smart with a clear path to the hoop. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. Here's Teague. The shot will not fall. Good D by Williams. And Williams gets it to go on the assist by Williams. Williams has got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics. To the inside. Pass to Fernando. And here's Reddish. Pass to Fernando. Teague bounce pass. Fernando can't get it to go.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And yes, it's good. And it's a 6-point Celtic lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
It's deflected. Williams with the ball, and it's Reddish picking him up. And the foul called on Bruno Fernando. That's his first foul. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Damian Jones. John Cowens comes in for Bruno Fernando. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Reddish. And Trae Young subbed in for Teague.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Hawks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Hunter, no good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Boston leading by 6. Brown with it, and Young picks him up defensively. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
For the Hawks, Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Clint Capella. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Benbrook. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he hit 72% of his foul shots a season ago, but I'm not sure he's real thrilled with those numbers.
And here's Young from the arc. It's good from long range. Young's got his second basket of the night.
You start getting the feeling that Trae Young is going to be one of those guys that once he gets into his three-point motion, count it.
So the Celtics call timeout, their first. So it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Boston. And it goes down 2 points.
And a master at creating space. Walker can get his shot off in a variety of ways.
Pass to Hunter. Young with no one around. Offline with his 3.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Walker in the post. Young's there. Walker's shot is off. Out to the right wing. Back to Huerter. Takes a 3. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Boston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good action during the period, as it was just... And...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5 spot. Walker the pass to Hayward. Back to Walker. This one for 3. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Oh, ouch. He drains it from the right block. Brown's got 9.
And Brown runs the floor like a freight train at 225 pounds. He's a mammoth that wrecks defenses in transition.
But they recover it. Capella, the pass to Herter. His 3-pointers off the mark. Celtics leading by 8. Here's Hayward. Lays it up off the glass. Hayward's got his second basket of the game.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Herter, and once again off the mark by Atlanta.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Right side to Walker, out to Hayward. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Clint Capella.
Putting defenders in tough spots is a trait of Hayward's game. I mean, he gets his man on the back foot and forces him to either foul or give up the easy one.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Bruno Fernando's checked in for John Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Andre Bembry's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Teague in for Trae Young. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
And so Smart nails both of them. The Hawks trail by 14. Here's Reddish. Offensive rebound. Capella kicks to Teague. The Hawks working the ball around. There's the dish to Capella. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bembry's shot good. Bembry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury. Never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks. Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Here's Williams. Hayward outside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And the Hawks making a change here. Dedmon's checked in. And there's another turnover by Atlanta. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's Wanamaker, and he banks in the layup. And the Celtics lead by 15. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Hayward can't hit.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
The putback, and Boston with the rebound. And here's Boston. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Here's Cantor to the paint. Williams passes to Cantor. Second chance shot, and Capella sends it back. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
So for the Hawks, Damian Jones comes in for Clint Capella, and Trae Young subbed in for Jeff Teague. And a new group in for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Cantor. Jason Tatum comes in for Robert Williams. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Celtics. 17 points was their biggest margin.
And there's no excuse for allowing Brown to get that deep. He's just brilliant at jamming it down the defense's throat.
Trying his luck from deep. Up again. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Celtics leading by 16. Here's Tatum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one. The Hawks shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Reddish dishes to Young. Hits it from three-point range. Young's got 10.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Tatum. The pass to Tice. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Walker's shot is off.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Young from outside doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's the Boston Celtics riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back. And it's Jones in at 7. So that's the Hawks 5. Tice in the high post. Working on Jones. And the rejection by Collins.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Young finds Collins. Latrey. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. Young for 3. He can't get that one to fall.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Boston leading by 14. Here's Walker. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Capella. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Back to Young. In the corner, it's Hunter. Hawks passing it around. Outside Collins. From deep. Passes to Hunter. Lets the 3 fly, and it's Young. That time on the assist by Hunter. Hunter's got 6 assists here tonight. Here's Tice. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 13. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there, Greg?
That's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have, man. I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Here's Brown. Back to Smart. Pass to Tice. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Young's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Walker the pass to Brown. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Oh, tremendous find there by Kemba. He draws loads of attention, opens the court up for his teammates.
And he converts the layup.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Young from outside drains the three-pointer. Young's got 15 points here in the second half.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Young's got 25 points in the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Here's Tatum. Oh, that was something else.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Celtics.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Walker.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
Just 2 to shoot. And it's Brown missing.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Young from outside. Rebound Boston. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Throws it up high, and Tice throws it down.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Fires from deep, and it's Young. That time on the assist by Hunter.
Using a quick, compact release, Trae Young, very difficult to guard.
Outside, Walker. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down. And David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Both capable, DA. Thank you. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Right, Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward. And for the Celtics, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5 down low. Now here is Lowry, all alone. Kemba Walker with the rebound.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
And you look over the course of Kyle Lowry's career, he's bounced around for quite some time, but boy, has he found a home in Toronto.
And you know, GA, a few summers back, had a chance to leave, but he stayed with the Toronto Raptors. What a decision that was. Reason why, he helped lead this team to their first title. Kyle Lowry's beloved by this franchise. He'll go down as one of the all-time great Raptors.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Raptors with the ball. For Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Siakam passes to Lowry. Rebound, Boston.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Here's Lowry following the bucket by the Celtics. It's blocked.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Here's Walker, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A prolific scorer in this league. Walker just keeps getting better. One of the most elusive covers in the game today.
It's his first trip to the line. No good on the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. First quarter, about 1.5 minutes in. And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for the Raptors. It's a 3-point game, and Siakam has it in the corner. From downtown, it's stolen by Brown. And a fast break now for the Celtics. There's the lob to Brown. Ibaka against Tice. Pass to Lowry. There's the 3. That one's not going to go. And the Celtics going the other way now. The layup off target. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And that one, good.
Phenomenal concentration by Lowry. He has made a living off getting buckets over physical defense.
Walker with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Here's Brown. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Lowry finds Van Vliet. Bangs home the trifecta. And it's a tie ball game. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and yeah. Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
When shots go up, one thing about Ibaka, he gets to the right place at the right time.
Here's Tatum. Siakam pulls it in. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Van Vliet right side. Shoots over Brown. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%.
Fred VanVleet, a weapon from the outside, has a great shot that he can pull up at a moment's notice. He's consistent on catch and shoots as well as off the dribble.
Boston shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Well-placed alley pass into the layup.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Lowry kicks to VanVleet. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Hayward finds Tice, and the shot goes in.
This is the patience we talk about. Hayward waiting that extra half second, finds the open man.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing by 4. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Cans it from downtown. The Celtics have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Here's Tatum. He can't hit that time. Good D by Siakam. And here's Lowry. It's stolen by Tice. It could go. And that one released in time, but no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Celtics lead by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So the Raptors 5 right now. Powell is out there with Davis, and it's Marc Gasol. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, and it's Boucher in at the 4-man position. The kick out to Williams. The Celtics working the ball around now. It's Williams with the drive, and it's Williams with the jam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Powell, the pass to Davis. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Davis has got his first points in this one. Celtics leading by 5. Now the Raptors moving it up. Hollis-Jefferson kicks to Gasol. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Hollis-Jefferson finds Davis. Back to Hollis-Jefferson. 5 on the clock. A three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Raptors trail by 7. Right side Gasol lets it go with a 3. Hollis-Jefferson can't hit. The Celtics have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Outside Williams. Here's Smart. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Williams dishes to Smart. Wanamaker looking over the floor. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Williams. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Here's Davis, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Raptors shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night, and that one falls for Davis. And a new group in for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Cantor. Gordon Hayward comes in for Williams. Brown is checked in for Marcus Smart. And Walker's subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Serge Ibaka is checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby's checked in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Lowry in for Powell.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
On the wing, Davis launches it. Rebound, Boston.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Tatum gets the bucket.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Davis finds Siakam. Back to Davis. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Raptors. Outside Tatum. Out to Hayward. The rebound by Ibaka. And so Lowry will bring it up for Toronto. 9-point game. Siakam passes to Anunoby. Chalk up two there. Anunoby's got his second bucket.
Much improved footwork, and he's already strong. Anunoby getting it done inside.
Here's Walker. And that one drops for him. Walker's got the lead up to 9 now for the Celtics.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Lowry has the open look, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And this was Lowry's go-to when he first entered the league, that mid-range jumper.
Passes it to Tice. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward. And the Celtics lead by 9.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Boston on top. They lead by 9. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. It was easy to see they were the superior team in the second quarter. And that's a...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Daniel Tice out there with Tatum, and it's Walker in at the point. That's the Boston 5. VanVleet wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his third assist on the night. Hayward goes in, and Hayward with the stuff.
Very effective off the bounce. Gordon Hayward doesn't care who's in his way.
Tice against Lowry. And here's VanVleet from the arc. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Brown. That shot, no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Siakam deciding where to go with it. Outside for Lowry. Raptors get it back. Knocked away. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for Boston. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Marcus Smart comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Raptors also changing it up. Marcus Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. And it's Powell in for Anunoby. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And last season he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Toronto. Lowry finds Hollis-Jefferson. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. It's Powell on the wing. Connects from three-point range. Powell's got 5 now.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Down low. Lowry for 3. Shot clock reset for Toronto. Celtics leading by 8. Here's Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
An explosive player who has no problem finishing above the rim. Tatum does damage inside.
Kicks it out to Van Vliet. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. He's got 15.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Smart goes in. Inside, Williams. Up and in on the layup.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Now here's Powell. He's got 5. Pass to Lowry. Back to Powell for the 3. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Smart. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
There's Hollis-Jefferson. 3-pointer, Lowry. Now Powell. Outside for Gasol. No good on the triple. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. Rebounded by Smart. Celtics leading by 11. Outside Tatum. Got it. Good job in the low post. Tatum's got 12 points in the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Lowry kicks to Powell. Bounce pass from Lowry. A beautiful reverse layup. 6 points for Kyle Lowry.
And really, Lowry has made his career off delivering through contact. Really one of the strongest point guards in this league.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Cantor finds Smart. The 3 from Tatum. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Cantor against Powell. The kick out to Brown. Gets to the corner and buries it. Brown's got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics.
And that's just tremendous confidence from Brown. Going up with the shot right away and giving the D no time to react.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Celtics lead by 13. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number one. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Terrence Davis is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Ibaka, and it's Anunoby in at the three, the small forward.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the Raptors. And it's Walker penetrating. Basket counts. Walker's got 4 this quarter.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Raptors trail by 17. Lowry passes to Anunoby. To the inside. Here's Ibaka. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Serge Ibaka has gone through a lot of roles since he's entered the league. Now pretty much a shot-blocking stretch 4.
Boston leading by 15. Here's Walker. Great D that time from Davis. And the Raptors shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Outside Lowry. And the pass to Anunoby. 16 feet away. A shot, no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. It's Brown with the drive to the right side. And Walker gets it to go on the assist by Hayward. And the Celtics lead by 17.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Lowry's got space, and the Raptors miss again. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Brown, good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Lowry. And here's Davis for 3. And he gets the bucket.
Kyle Lowry is a very tough guy for 6'1". He's a guy who loves to attack the inside, even though he's small.
Over in the corner, Brown. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Left side Lowry. To the paint. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. And the Raptors also making a change. Van Vliet's checked in. Celtics leading by 19. Here's Walker. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score. Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
It's stolen. Anunoby against Hayward. Anunoby passes to Ibaka. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. It's stolen by Brown. Tatum drives in, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And what I love about Tatum, he is decisive when his decision-making in terms of driving the basketball. Solid at kind of just putting his head down and creating the angle, and then the strength there to take the contact and force the foul.
Pass to Anunoby. 3-pointer. But they get it back. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics leading by 20. Here's Brown. Brown jams it in.
And what What amazing athleticism from Brown, putting on a show out there with slams like that.
Brown against Lowry. Kicks it out to Siakam. Corner shot. And Boston with the rebound. Tice has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Celtics.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jaylen Brown.
Active hands tonight. He may have gambled a bit, but sometimes you have to take chances to make plays, and he did that tonight.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Walker the pass to Tice. Outside, Walker. 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Second shot opportunity. Tice. It's good on the putback.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Lowry kicks to Van Vliet. Here's the 3. They get it again. And Ibaka is right there.
One of Serge's specialties, good instincts around the rim, cleaning up the garbage.
From deep three-point range, off target with that shot. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was into. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Up next, welcome, folks, to what promises to be payday.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, some people call.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Celtics, Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Daniel Tice out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Walker in at the point. Now here is Horford. Embiid with it. Now defended by Hayward. A nice shot by Embiid.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Now, here's Walker, following the miss by Josh Richardson. Here's Brown, rejected by Harris.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
Clock at 4. It's up a 3, and there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Tatum.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Embiid kicks to Simmons. That shot off the mark. Now Boston takes it the other way. Oh, Tatum in position. No good. Shot missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And Embiid drops them both.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
And the shot goes in.
Good read from Tatum that time. Saw the defense, had overcommitted, and then made them pay with the sweet dime. Well done.
Simmons passes to Richardson. To the left side wing. Embiid wide open. The 76ers with another miss.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Tatum kicks to Hayward. Over Richardson. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, the quickness by Simmons, breathtaking. So good at blowing by whoever's trying to stay in front of him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice, and Marcus Smart is subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Here's Harris. Kemba Walker making his last shot.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
Man, I love how strong Tatum goes to the rack. If you give him room to get up, he's banging that thing.
Harris kicks to Thibault. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And stolen by Harris. And now the fast break. Embiid with the ball.
And, you know, once Embiid puts it on the deck, he's hard to stop, which is why the defense ends up fouling.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Boston.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Brad Wanamaker comes in for Kemba Walker. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Horford. And Robinson III comes in for Harris. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Alec Burks subbed in for Ben Simmons. Scott can't get it to go.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Robert Williams, he's checked in for Boston. The Celtics shooting their first free throw of the night. And that one falls for Smart.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Burks, the pass to Embiid. Back to Burks. 76ers moving the ball around. Burks on the wing and stolen by Tatum. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Smart leading the charge.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck,
Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out. And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And here we go again. The Celtics in transition. Up the court they go. And the slam by Williams.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Celtics out in front, up by 12. After this break.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so is any...
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Shake Milton is out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Mike Scott. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Korkmaz with the small forward. Josh Richardson's checked in for Philadelphia. Pass to Smart. Down low. Williams gets the bucket. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent an infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game. Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And there's a foul. We'll go on Shake Milton. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. Brown comes in for Marcus Smart. And Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. And then for Philadelphia, Al Horford. He's checked in for Joel Embiid. Tobias Harris comes in for Mike Scott. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Korkmaz. Richardson finds Harris. Thybulle on the wing. Unloads from 13. And the basket by Harris. Harris has got his first bucket in this one.
a real comfort zone for Harris. I mean, he's looking to score often from this area.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
It's stolen by Tice. Williams kicks to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
And Brown is quite aggressive. I mean, a masterful penetrator who can take it to defenders when he drives.
That one drops for him.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
The 76ers trail by 20. And there it is for him.
You know, you can't allow Harris to get comfortable there now, guys. I mean, once he gets the positioning he wants, you're toast.
And stolen by Richardson. And Richardson slams it in.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
And here's the fast break. There's the lob for Harris. Taken away by Williams. Pushing it up. Tice with the ball. And it's Horford picking him up. And it's good. 2 points. And the Celtics lead by 18.
And, you know, you want to see Walker do more of this. Sharing the rock, getting his guys going. That's good stuff.
From about 16. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Horford against Brown. And it's Tice in the corner. A shot by Hayward, wide open, off target from outside. The 76ers trail by 16. And the basket by Horford. Horford's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that's Horford for you. I mean, that's what he does. He's a guy who brings toughness and great concentration to what he does in the paint.
Right side to Walker. Hayward. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Hayward's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Celtics leading by 16. Here's Brown. Williams. It's hauled in by Harris. 76ers have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. And Williams, here we go. It's stolen by Milton. He gets it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, well, out in front at the half is Boston. They're leading by 16. Kenny, how'd you start? And that...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half.
Well, you know he's feeling it when he's taking these kinds of shots, guys. Tatum, very confident with his stroke.
Embiid dishes to Harris. Simmons passes to Harris. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. He gets that one. Embiid's got 8.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Walker. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And, you know, even though Walker is just 6'1", he may not be that tall, folks. He is a creative scorer in a hard matchup. Great at making the defense pay inside.
And Embiid throws it down.
And Embiid has a really high basketball IQ, superb at recognizing when to leap for the alley-oop jam.
Brown the pass to Tice. And Tice throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Richardson the pass to Horford. Doesn't go for him. Hayward with some nice D.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. Strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. Marcus Smart's checked in for Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cantor. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our team is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Count that bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good.
Brad Wanamaker.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
To the wing right side. Robinson kicks to Burks. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Tatum. And that one, good. Scott's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016, spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Korkmaz, no good. And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan, also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
Here's Scott and Embiid trying to break loose. Another miss by Philadelphia. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for Boston. 22 is their biggest lead. Williams finds Tatum. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers trail by 16. There's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williams up on top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Williams has got 6.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Right back after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Philadelphia. In the backcourt, Simmons and Richardson. Down low, it's Harris and Horford. And it's Thibault in at the 3 slot.
You know, there's no question about it. Hayward is an exciting player and an athletic forward who can really, really score.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Williams.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
It's stolen by Tice. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And then Brown with the dunk.
Boy, there's a lot to like about the attitude of Brown. If he sees a fast break opportunity, he's taking full advantage of it in a heartbeat.
Here's Horford. Can't hit that one. Now the Celtics take it the other way.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect. And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
To the middle. Here's Tatum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Horford. You know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how about Kobe going to the Lakers, McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
In the corner, it's Harris. Embiid inside. Defended by Hayward. Embiid's shot is good.
Get Embiid the ball and he goes to work, especially that close to the basket.
The Celtics have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Pass to Hayward for 3. And Embiid pulls it down. 76ers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Thibault, the pass to Harris. Good on the 3-point shot.
Nice touch from downtown. Tobias Harris continues to look better and better from this area.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Ojale is checked in for Tatum. Green comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Langford subbed in for Jaylen Brown. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Ojale. Hayward comes in for Green, and Marcus Smart is subbed in for Langford. Milton's shot is good.
Boy, he's got such outstanding vision for a big guy, and he's a willing passer. He knows the importance of keeping the ball moving.
They double-team Walker. Pass to Tice. Smart on the wing. And stolen by Harris. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Hilton the pass to Harris, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 9 points for Tobias Harris.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And there's the pass to Tice. Back to Walker. And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That'll be his second foul of the game. So Boston ends up going with a new group, and Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Embiid. Mike Scott comes in for Al Horford. Robinson's checked in for Tobias Harris. And Raul Neto subbed in for Simmons. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Celtics.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jason Tatum.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
The shot's good from Cantor.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have the jump ball.
You two players. Jump ball.
And here are the 76ers now. Here's Scott. Off target with his three.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Green slams it in.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And so Wanamaker will bring it up for Boston. 17-point game. Lays it up and banks it in.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Pass to Neto. Back to Milton. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Wanamaker. And the wide open shot from Green. Off the mark. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, D.A. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for the Celtics, Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Jason Tatum is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the point guard position. Now, here's Collins. Young, right side, and taken away by Brown. Tatum finds Tice. The 3 ball. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella, the pass to Young. Back to Capella, stolen by Walker. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Tatum's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Celtics. Here's Herter. Yep, that one goes in there. Now Walker. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Outside Tatum. Floats it up for Walker.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And moving to a star-laden team last year, Walker continued to produce as he always has.
And the scoring average may have gone down, but that was totally expected. This has been a seamless integration of Kemba Walker. Coach Stevens has got to get some credit here. You allow Kemba Walker to play to his strengths, but you also allow him to thrive in the team situation with other talent. Well, how about the leaping ability of Jaylen Brown? Soars high for the rim-rocking slam. Go to work, young man.
Collins, good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
The very definition of an unselfish star. Kemba Walker doing work with the pass.
Hunter kicks to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Tice with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. And finished off by Brown.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And Capella the bucket on the assist by Hunter.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes. Showing off the nice... Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Here's Herter. The shot comes out. Now Boston takes it the other way. Here's Tatum. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Herter, and the 3 ball is good. Herter's got 5 now.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Brown dishes to Tatum. There's a minute 47 left in the first. Brown with it and guarded by Capella. It's stolen by Capella. That one falls.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
The kick out to Tatum. .121 left in the first quarter. And Tice gets it to go.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Young with no one around. Misses the 3. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 4-point game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Hawks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And it's Capella missing.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Hayward goes in. Good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Puts it up from 17. No good off the back of the rim. Celtics leading by 8. And they pick up 2.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Herder. Looking to end the run. And very close to making the shot, but instead he'll go to the line for 2 on the shooting foul.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
And the first one at the line is good. So Boston ends up going with a new group. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Damian Jones is checked in for Clint Capella. Reddish comes in for Collins. Bembry's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Teagan for Trae Young. It's stolen by Jones. Over in the corner, Reddish. Back to Jones. Hunter, the pass to Jones. Now Hunter. Back to Jones. The Hawks again can't hit. That will count. No good. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action after this word. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Atlanta, Teague out there with Bembry. Then it's Reddish. Then it's Jones. And it's Dedmon in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Smart goes up and lays it nice and easy. Smart's got his first points of the game. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right.
You know, so much of rebounding is about effort, and no lack of that right there. He had to box out and establish great position. Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Brown is checked in for Enes Kanter. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Fernando's checked in. Here's Brown. Unable to get that one. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Reddish the pass to Fernando. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Boston leading by 13. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Doris, when you're identifying the heart and soul of this Celtics team, Smart is always at the center of that discussion.
Marcus Smart is so passionate. He's so tough, so willing to get down and do the dirty work that affect winning. And consider the role he's taken now as the leader of the Celtics. The ability to mentor a young guy like Grant Williams. Marcus Smart, you want him on your side.
Just such a physical player. Williams has no off switch, which is how he gets these calls.
Boston making some changes. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Smart. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. Collins checked in for Atlanta. Trae Young comes in for DeAndre Bembry. Williams with the steal. Now here's Tatum. Defense right on him. Walker finds Brown. And here is Williams. Outside Tatum. The Celtics working the ball around now. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Reddish. And it's blocked by Brown.
Wow, twice on the pipe. Jaylen Brown with a message for the offense. Nice.
And it's slammed in by Williams.
He's so explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrap.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Fast break. Here we go. And the slam by Williams.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Back falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Williams has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard. Wow, how about the long arms and the timing of Jason Tatum on the alley-oop? Nice.
To end the run, the Hawks again can't hit.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
We've got 1:08 left here in the second. Williams finds Walker. Clock at 6. Here's Brown. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Collins.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams, and Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Williams. Then for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Collins. Hunter comes in for Reddish, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for T. And a wide open look for Walker. Boston, no good that time either. And here's Young, he'll bring it up for Atlanta. Pass to Hunter. No good that time. Great D that time from Tatum. Oh, Tatum in position.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
And stolen by Tatum. And here we go again. The Celtics in transition. Up the court they go. And good that time. Brown's got 4 points this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Young now, top of the key. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And this is why Young is so dangerous. He just gets that shot off so fast before the defense can react.
Here's Tatum. Elbow shot. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater. And so it's Boston rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A look at the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to There was no stopping Jason Tatum in the first half. He had 14 points. And that'll about do it as
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. Young from outside. They get it back. Over to the left wing. Hunter kicks to Young. Here's Huerter. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Here's Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Young, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Well, the incredible explosiveness. No fear from Jason Tatum. Woo-hoo, lights out.
And here's Young from the arc. Again, Young missing.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half. And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on it. The three, Tice trying to break free. Kept alive by Boston, but they recover it. Cantor finds Hayward. Missed it, even after all those chances. And here they go. Pull up Shea, and Herter gets it to go. Herter's got 7 points.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Tice passes to Hayward. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Back to Wanamaker. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams comes in for Daniel Tice, and it's Green in for Gordon Hayward. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Capella. Jones comes in for John Collins. Reddish, he's checked in for Hutter. And it's Teague in for Kevin Herter.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
We've got 1:48 left in the third. Wanamaker the pass to Smart. To the paint, just 5 to shoot. Here's Williams, and Jones sends it back, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Here's Green, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Reddish kicks to Bembry. From past the arc, and Teague is good for 3.
Well, you simply cannot allow Jeff Teague any separation because the release is too good and too fast.
Out to the wing. Here's Wanamaker. Kept alive.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Pass to Williams. On the wing, Green. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Green's got his first basket of the night. Teague the pass to Bembry. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Yes, that goes in.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Passes to Wanamaker. Williams kicks to Smart. Boston getting another chance here. Launches a 3. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Teague. The pass to Dedmon. The dish to Teague. Back to Dedmon, and Smart over to help. Here's Jones, and he makes that one.
Well, Jeff Teague knows how to get by and find teammates. That's pretty right there.
Smart goes in. Cantor's shot is off.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought, for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
And so it's the Boston Celtics in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Atlanta, Reddish out there with Teague. Then it's Jones. And it's Fernando in its center.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Kemba Walker's checked in for Boston. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Skal Labissiere's checked in for Jones. Graham kicks to Labissiere. Back to Graham. Pass to Reddish. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. Back to Graham. And the foul called on Bruno Fernando. That is his first foul of the game. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Walker the pass to Langford. Back to Walker. The putback, and Williams is right there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Fernando. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. The Celtics making a switch here. Tice is checked in. Kevin Huerter, he is checked in for the Hawks. Williams passes to Tice. Teague against Walker. Back to Tice. Pass to Ojale. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
Well, just terrific anticipation to force the turnover and ignite the break.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Young's checked in for Atlanta. Passes it to Walker. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Right on the bucket.
Well, if you take away the three and you take away the drive, Kemba Walker simply gets to his mid-range game. That's why scoring at 3 levels is huge.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Feeds it to Williams. Six to shoot. And it's Williams finishing it off.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Green, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. And then for Atlanta, Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Bruno Fernando. And it's Bembry in for Kevin Huerter.
You know, I've always had such great admiration for Kemba Walker and his work habits and his basketball skill. But there's also this infectious joy he plays with that makes him one of my favorite players.
Beyond the arc. Kept alive by Boston. Outside, Green. Young with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Young with the ball. And again, unable to change momentum here. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Hawks making a switch here. Teague's checked in. Outside, Walker. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. No good on the three. Hawks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Celtics.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jason Tatum.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And this year, dishes to Dedmon. Banbury kicks to Graham. Makes it off the glass.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
36 seconds left in the game. Walker the pass to Williams. Walker looking for an opening. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. And it's Walker again missing. Teague the pass to Dedmon. Here's Banbury. From deep. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what